I am back. I'm happy. We're raring to go. Did I
Welcome
miss
back.
anything last week?
There was another guy here on the show, Dan.
Mm?
He's not. I don't know. He's not here this week. So I don't know. Do you remember him? Right? They didn't.
No, I don't. No,
No. The ketamine infusion wiped your memory.
wipe my memory. Yeah, it takes me out for a little while.
All right. What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, I remember. Last thing I remember, I woke up in a panic because I believed that you had stolen my gun.
Welcome to Multiple Nerdgasm with your hosts, Matt, Luke, and Dan. Multiple Nerdgasm, your guide to all things nerdy.
You messaged that. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck was that about?
I don't know. I just when I start when I start going to ketamine, I get very vivid dreams.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I just woke up in a panic, and for some reason, you had stolen my gun, and I was very upset with you because of this.
Just to clarify, you live in Australia, and I'm gonna take a bet that you don't have a gun.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
I could if I wanted to, but it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Seemed very unlikely. Yeah, common misconception. I mean, nobody has them because we don't have a reason to,
Oh
generally
no, I
speaking.
work with people who have them.
Yeah, but they probably have a reason to have them, right? You can,
Yeah.
in Australia, people think we just don't have any, but you can have one if you have a reason for it, but it's probably not the same as the kind of gun you would get here in America.
No, but like, I could very easily go own a gun, go to firing range all the time. I just
Not an AR-15 or something.
no, nothing that spectacular.
No.
And it would only, and if it was, it would only be for use at the range.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's what they're supposed to be for here. Or hunting, I guess. But
No, they protect yourselves from the government.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Everything's fine.
Everything fine?
is fine. It's not fine. It's not fine, Luke.
How is it there at the moment?
I mean, look, at the moment, everything's just... Well, I mean, it's not the same because we all know... I mean, for anyone who doesn't know, somehow, this country has picked Trump again,
Yep.
And
it wasn't like a close thing from what I was hearing. It was
No. Seems like this time we've decided we wanted him, or I mean, enough of us have decided we wanted him. That it's yeah.
I am going to say I called it the second that there was that first assassination attempt, and just him with the blood from his ear, his fist in the air. I went, that's won it.
I mean, everyone's talking about why and all the reasons why, and I know there are many and many complicated reasons why. A big one is the fact that apparently just 20 million people who voted last time just didn't this time. Didn't. 20 million people just didn't vote this time. Just
so crazy that you don't have to vote there.
Yeah, that's true. But they would say it's crazy that they force you to in Australia, I guess.
Yeah.
They would argue that that's weird. But I do need to correct some misinformation that I think it was in the after party that Dan and I were talking about this. So, I mean, I can correct it there or I can correct it here. It doesn't really matter. I voted this time. It's the first time I've ever voted in a presidential election.
You got your little sticker.
I did. I became a citizen 3 years ago, I guess. Mm-hmm. Not soon enough to have voted in the last one, but I was able to vote in this one. And I said last week, I think in the after party, that I had heard you don't have to present any ID or anything when you go to vote. You go up and you say who you are and they check, and then that's all is required.
Okay.
In Rhode Island, that's not true. I had to show my driver's license.
Okay.
So it's state by state is different. I think the person that I heard it from was talking about Florida, which makes sense because they not into that kind of stuff down there.
I think in Australia we just go up and say our name as well. I don't remember. I don't think
Do you know I only voted once in Australia because I didn't get my citizenship until the year I left.
Did you pick a winner that time, or?
Yeah. Wait, no. When the fuck did I leave? I don't remember.
So you're just good at picking losers and then leaving the country.
I guess so.
That's your track record.
Is that foreshadowing? You think I'm gonna bail? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. They're talking about denaturalizing people. And it's like, well, does that mean me? Because if that happens, I might leave.
See, I think you're fine because
it doesn't mean me.
It doesn't mean you.
Yeah.
Because
I pass as American.
The color of your skin, essentially.
Yeah.
And you speak English, so I think they're not looking at you.
Yeah, they're not interested in me.
No.
Yeah.
Which is really not fair.
No. But that's what we voted for, apparently. That's what people have decided. I know, I heard this great argument that people said, we thought in 2016, maybe people just didn't understand, who Trump was and what he was up for and that kind of stuff. And then, after 2020, everyone was like, oh, yeah, okay, voted for Biden. Everyone knows. This time it's like, no. I think we have to accept that people know who he is now and they've picked him. But, so, look, all right, then.
Playing to people's fears is a big thing. Like,
yeah.
He was playing like a lot about immigration. He was also complaining about the economy, how the economy was gotten worse.
People are genuinely worried about this stuff.
The economy, yes, they're not doing great at the moment, but they're having to recover from a pandemic, which takes years to dig yourself out of that hole.
And look, it's very complicated. And people, like you said, yes, they're playing off, some very understandable fears and problems people have been having. I don't agree. I think maybe
But that's the thing with some of the fears,
in a lot of ways.
Their explanation for them isn't reasonable. Like the eating of dogs and
fuck, man.
But how many people now believe that to be true?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's odd. Like I come from a different background, and it just seems odd to me that it's like, all right, this is what we're doing. All right. I guess I don't know much I can do about it, but
there's no middle ground anymore. Before it used to be you'd have the sides and they would discuss, and now it's just whatever the other side says is wrong and they're evil.
I get, yeah. I know. We don't have to do multiple politics, Gasm. This is not funny.
No. Well, it is just in the wrong way.
Yeah. But I think there was a lot of protest voting going on, which basically is the same as not voting over here. Like people voting for, independent candidates in certain states because they're not happy with, that. No, people weren't happy with Biden, which basically fucked everything. Yeah. So they either didn't vote or they voted for somebody else, and then
voting for an independent there is just throwing your vote away. It's not. Yeah.
And that's not to pretend. I see a lot of people like trying to like cope by saying like, oh, it's just people just don't know. Like, no. I think we have to admit, people want Trump. They've picked. Yeah. We just have to deal with that. That's fair enough.
And you're not going to be rioting when you hand over. You're just going to accept it. Go, he won.
You'll notice Kamala Harris just called him and said, "Congrats." Yep. And now it's done. Right. Yep. So let's make a note of that. Right. That's what's supposed to happen. Nobody's complaining about In fact, did you see? Fucking, I saw a clip. I don't listen to or watch Joe Rogan anymore. I can't. Anymore. I just can't anymore. But he was talking about how he was doing this thing about, it turns out voting works. We're talking about all this fraud and all this stuff for years and years. It turns out it works, and it's like, fuck, mate.
Last time, it's just you didn't like the results last time,
and I'm like, I just don't understand. Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. America's fine. No. You're fine. Everything's good.
Everything's fine for now. If things change, maybe I'll be in a room in Australia at some point.
Yeah, got space for you here.
Listeners will know. Everything's pear-shaped. Yeah.
All right, so what's been happening with my week off? Because I've been out of it. I have no idea. I've just been not sleeping for a week.
I've still been very tied up because of... we were talking last week. Jenna had some follow-up surgery for nothing major, listeners. Everything's fine. Just that she's been kind of out of commission as far as looking after Lyra properly goes. Yeah. So I've been very busy, but I have been making the time to get further in Alan Wake 2.
Excellent.
It's basically the main... when I have downtime, I've been trying to do that. And I
think you've played my favourite level in that game now.
I definitely... You mean the musical bit? Or is there another one? Yeah, yeah.
That's... Yeah.
I'm at the point where... I'll try not to do spoilers because I really think people should play this fucking game. It's so good. I'm at the point where So you play as two characters in the game. You play as Saga, who's in the real world, and you play as Alan Wake, who's in the dark place. That's not really a spoiler if you know anything about Alan Wake.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where Saga either does her end game thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or I now have the option to do the Lake House DLC as well.
Okay.
Kind of the person that you get the end game from also says, do you want to do the Lake House DLC? And from what I understand, Jenna did both. Lake House is completely standalone.
Yeah, that's my understanding.
So I could do it first or I could do it later. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'll do there.
I'd probably do her end game because the DLC being completely separate, you can come back and play that at any stage. Because I haven't played that yet
I think
either.
I'll do that. Oh, the only thing I haven't done as Saga is the lunch boxes.
Oh yeah,
I just can't be bothered. I've done all the other stuff. I've done the cult stashes and all the nursery rhyme thing. All that stuff's done. It's just the lunch boxes. I was like, I'm not walking around in the woods looking for those.
Yeah,
I should have done it at the time. Now it's too late.
It's too late, and it's only if you want to 100% the game.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm assuming because of the DLC, you can keep doing stuff after the end game. I don't know. It doesn't. But if you can, great. Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah.
Probably not. If you can't, fine. It's not happening.
You don't get the achievement. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Doesn't matter. I'm playing it on easy anyway. I don't need... It's just to get weapon upgrades, right? That's all those are. So
yeah,
my weapons work fine because I'm playing it on easy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fine. I'm actually going to start playing Life is Strange today.
Oh, the new one?
The new one, yeah.
Okay. I've never played any of them. I know I've seen bits of... I played a demo of one at a con at some point. I hear they're good.
I really enjoy them. That's why I'm looking forward to playing this one. This one's quite weird. I really did not think they were going to go back to this character. This is the character from the first game.
Okay.
So there's been like different Life is Strange where there's like different characters come in. This one, they're going back to the original. So
isn't there one where you played as a little kid?
There was one where we played as a little kid, yes.
Yeah, okay. I guess I should play them at some point. I know Jenna's played one or two of them at least.
Yeah, so you probably own them.
Oh, yeah, good point. Oh, yeah, we must. Otherwise, how would she have? Yeah. Okay, good point.
And they're not long games.
Right. Yeah,
and
I'm
they're broken up into chapters.
After Alan Wake 2. Oh, I bought... I haven't played it yet, but I bought... Just because it just came out on Xbox and it was on sale. And I was like, I've got to try this game. I bought Death Stranding.
I have brought that as well because that's a crazy price as well.
Yeah. It's cheap, right? $20 it was here. Yeah.
And no announcement, no nothing, just a shadow drop. Here
it just came up on... Yeah, it just popped up and said, Death Stranding, $20. Do you want it? And I was like, sure. And then I was like, wait, on Xbox? And then I actually Googled and they were like, yeah, this just came out.
Yeah. That's a weird game.
I've heard that, but I have to see it for myself. So that's why I think like, $20 is worth it just to see.
I think it starts off slow, but I think later in the game you get vehicles and it gets a bit faster and weapons and stuff. But the beginning is very slow, just walking.
I have literally no idea what fucking kind of game this is. I've seen clips of it and I still have no idea. So I'm interested to see.
You're a mailman.
This is. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know what that means.
You're just delivering packages between places.
But I know that there are monsters and babies in jars and Guillermo del Toro shows up. And so, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
It's weird.
It's Kojima.
I don't know what comes out of his mind. I'm interested to see what his next game is.
We've got some Kojima news. Or Kojima, however you pronounce it. Kojima, yeah. He apparently is one of the few people I've seen on the internet who loves the new Joker movie.
Oh, loves it. Like, not even just like it was okay, but...
He says people will look back on it and say, we were all wrong. This is a incredible classic film.
Okay.
He thinks people are missing it. And
I'll admit, I haven't seen it yet.
No, I mean, neither have I. Because I heard it was shit.
But we've had this happen before.
That's true. I actually, yeah, it happens sometimes too. My tastes obviously are not everybody's tastes.
Yes. But no, for me, I had just no interest in seeing it. I thought the first movie was great. It ended. That was it. Yeah.
But the first one I liked. I've no desire to watch that again, to be honest. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I would rewatch, I don't think. Like, I I used to rewatch movies a lot more. These days, it's got to be something really, really special for me to want to rewatch something.
Like Hackers.
Hackers I watch every year. Sometimes more than once. That's not a joke, listeners. On my birthday, every year, I watch Hackers. And, like Blade Runner I'll rewatch. Blade Runner 2049 I'll rewatch. Certain things.
Yeah.
But not Joker. So
I don't think it needs to be... Yeah. I saw
when everyone says Joker 2 is shit, I kind of just write it off,
Mm.
Don't have a lot of time.
Once I can see it for free...
Well, it is available if you want to set sail.
Yeah, but I'm not that interested.
It's on streaming too, actually.
Yeah, but you have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's on streaming, but it's still buy or rent.
Right. Yeah,
I don't think it's on normal streaming yet.
Not worth the risk when everyone's so poo-pooey about it.
Yep, not happening.
So you didn't do anything while you were...
No, I can't focus enough to...
Yeah, that's tough.
Look, it's sort of weird because I'm asleep. I try and get to sleep, but then they come in and wake me up every 2 hours, and then you can't get sleep right away. And then every time, just as I'm about to doze off again, so it takes about an hour and a half, they then wake me up again.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a private room this time, so that was terrible.
Yeah. Is that going to be ongoing, or is this just a...
Oh, it's just random.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just... Yeah, whatever rooms are free. If there's a single room, I can get it. If there's not...
You got a friend.
Mm-hmm. And the nurses, they love me. They said I was their favourite patient.
Oh, ever?
Compared to the people who are in my room, yes.
Okay, so it's
easy. I'm just there. They come and do my blood pressure. I just put my arm out, move my head so that I can check my temperature, all that.
You're
it's just easy. Yep. And then the person next to me is just complaining and bitching, and at one stage said, "Do this, or I'm going to call an ambulance."
Take you where, mate? You're at the hospital already.
Yeah, and just complaining and demanding stuff all the time.
Do you think the ambulance is the hospital police? I'm going to call an ambulance and report you.
And then, he's having issues, and they go like, "Well, here's what you need to do," and he'll just ignore it all and then complain about it that he wasn't feeling better.
Some people.
Don't drink, or if you are going to drink, just sip. Wakes up, sculls a cup of water, and then complains that he's all choked up and coughing, and so but you did that to yourself.
They fucking told you, mate.
So hopefully next time it'll be back to a single room. But if not, I just put my headphones in and just try and tune people out.
So no games, no movies that you have to pay attention to.
No, just stuff that's on in the background. I do try and play some games.
Spies Like Us.
Yep. And I do try and play games, but nothing that I have to think. So I'm playing just super easy.
Sure.
Like Vampire Survivors, or whatever that is. Just so it's doesn't matter if I fall asleep in the middle of a game, because that does happen.
I mean, obviously you would die in the game, but
you die you just restart. That's the whole game is just restarting.
Yeah. I've never played that, but I've seen clips of it.
It's a good time waster.
Yeah, I don't have time for that.
Yes.
I don't have time to waste. I've got to play Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, but it's a good one if you've only got a quick 10 or 20 minutes.
Sure.
Because if you die or you have to walk away, who cares? But if Alan Wake, you might get to the really interesting.
I need to settle in for a bit, otherwise it's If I
missing out on a fun story.
If I can't get to a save point.
But I saw this. Has someone been watching Agatha all along?
It's not me, so it must be
no,
Dan. So,
not me either.
Yeah, I haven't. Somebody asked me if I'd seen this and said it was good. I'm interested to see what Dan thinks, because I have no interest in this, to be honest.
I'm a bit over Marvel.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, yes.
I really think Endgame was sort of the end for me, really.
Yeah, I liked some of the shows. I liked the Hawkeye show, surprisingly. And but I think I didn't watch She-Hulk. I haven't watched Secret Invasion. I haven't watched anything in a while.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Secret Invasion. That didn't grab me.
All right. Well, I'm interested to hear if I should watch this. Because if Dan liked it, I guess I'll give it a shot.
They just need to stop and restart.
Just reboot the whole franchise. Well, they brought Robert Downey Jr. back. They don't know what to do. They're like, let's try this.
I still don't know how that's going to work. How do you bring him back to play just a different character and just think...
Just don't mention it.
Just don't mention it?
Just don't mention it. It's just... He's just there. He's a different character. You remind me of somebody. It's just a coincidence.
I did see this in here, and I was sort of excited for half a second, and then I thought about it, and now I'm not excited. And that's Mass Effect is getting a television series.
Yes, it is. And it's written by the guy who, correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel Casey. Yeah, a guy who wrote Fast and the Furious 9.
What?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's being done by Amazon.
Well, they did well with the Fallout series.
Yeah, so...
But I mean, then also they're going to... My guess is it's probably going to be a male shepherd.
Who knows, yeah.
Whereas that's not my shepherd.
Maybe it won't be about Shepherd. I mean, probably it will. But maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be like Fallout, where it's set in that world. Excuse me. But it's not the characters we know.
Yeah. But also, is it the right writer for this? Like, there's not many car chases in Mass Effect. No idea.
Or maybe there are. Maybe it's a Mako chase. I don't know.
Yes, bring back the Mako. I love it.
Yeah.
I think I was the only person who loved the Mako.
In the first game, it was garbage.
Yep.
Did they have it later? No.
They had two. They had sort of a hovercraft thing, and then I think the third one they got rid of it pretty much, or maybe vice versa. But it didn't play as big a part as in the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was annoying.
Because they sort of replaced it with, was it the probes and stuff? I don't remember.
Yes. And the second one, you just shot probes onto the planet.
Yeah.
You have to drive everywhere. Yeah. Did you play the Starfield expansion?
Not yet. I've got it installed.
Okay. All right. And you haven't played it again since... That's got cars in it now, right?
Yes, I have not played it since it's got a car in it.
Yeah, me either. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah. I was reading, though...
That game was good.
One of the producers says Starfield 2 will be better.
I fucking hope so.
But no, there's reasoning behind it.
Otherwise, why bother?
If you look at Fallout, you look at Skyrim, like, they weren't the greatest from day one, or Fallout was, but they all had worlds to build upon, whereas this is the first time, so he thinks that, like, when you got the world there and you're expanding upon that, it'll be better.
Sure.
So, but we'll wait and see. At the moment, it's not good.
It's not bad. It's just forgettable, really. I just don't... I forget that it exists, and then every now and then I see it. Like, if I go to all games and I see it there, and I go, oh, yeah, Starfield. I had fun for a bit playing that.
Yeah.
And then I play Alan Wake and I forget.
Yep. But no, I will play the DLC at some stage, but I'm going to play Life is Strange first, because that I will actually enjoy.
I want to play the Silent Hill 2 remake, which means I have to bust out the
PlayStation.
PS5. Yeah, because I watched a video just to see what it looks like, and I was like, oh, fuck, that looks great.
Yep.
And apparently it's very good. So.
Okay.
I might have to...
patch is very itchy.
What kind of patch?
My pain patch.
Oh, a pain patch?
Yeah.
It's like a nicotine patch, but for pain.
Yeah. So with the patches, when you take tablets, like, depending on tablets, they'll last for a short amount of time. And even with my slow release, they'll last for 12 hours.
Sure.
But they don't quite last for 12 hours, and they sort of wear off. But if the patch, I put it on, it'll last for a week. It's just it gets itchy sometimes. Especially at the end of the week.
That's pretty cool.
I think so.
You've got some green screen drink. What is that? Lime cordial or something?
Just lime cordial, yeah.
Or cooler, as that's called.
No, it's lime cordial.
It's lime cordial? Don't have that here. I'll have some of that if I move back.
I've got some downstairs ready for you.
Wonder where I would live if I moved back. Anyway, it's probably not going to happen.
We'll wait and see. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. Speaking of Fallout, there was rumors. I don't know if this is actually confirmed. I've seen this a bunch of places, but I think this is a rumor. But I don't know where this would have come from if it's not. Like, this is such a weird, random thing to have come up if it's not somewhat true. But the rumor is that Macaulay Culkin will be in season 2 of Fallout.
Which, I don't know, it's just...
physicist or something.
It's a weird thing for that rumor to come out and it not be true because...
Yeah.
Like, what does he do these days?
He has a podcast and he goes on Red Letter Media from time to time. I don't know if he's done acting in a while. I genuinely don't know. I'm not... what does he do?
Oh no! It looks like he looks like he's in something every year or two. Nothing. Yeah, right. Like he's in American Horror Stories for a bit.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good on him.
But yeah, not a lot.
Second best hospital in
the
galaxy.
On IMDb, it does have him as upcoming Fallout.
Yeah, but that could just be because of
yeah.
Wait, was he in an episode already?
No. It's upcoming.
Okay. Yeah, this is just someone could have just put this on here. Doesn't
mean
anything. Yeah.
Okay, well, so we'll wait and see.
Here he is, half in the bag. Tim McGrabble, that's the Red Letter Media thing.
Yeah, no, because I've seen that appear in a few places as well. So must be happening. Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, good on him.
I just wish they'd hurry up and release it or make another. Oh, I think Silo's, the new season of Silo's out.
Is it out?
I think it's out now.
Season 2. Shit, I didn't know that. No, November 15th.
Oh, okay.
So this week. Fuck, alright, I have to renew my Apple Plus to watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that as well. I knew it was out all very, very soon. So, okay, November 15th.
I have to talk to Jenna, see if she wants to do a rewatch of the first season.
I think this is going to be a week-to-week one.
When's Severance Season 2 out? Severance Season 2, January 17th. I don't know.
Okay.
See, I feel like they're a bit silly about this, right? Like, I mean, I'm glad. Because, like, I'm going to renew to watch Silo.
Yes.
And then I guess maybe I'll leave it because I'll be like, Severance is coming up.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to cancel. They should space these out a bit more, you know? Although I guess that gap's pretty good because if I watch all Silo, there'd be a couple of months there if I forget to cancel it. Maybe that's the plan.
Yeah. I think it's a good amount of space. I think you're more likely to cancel it right away if Severance was in, say, 6 or 7 months.
Yeah. I used to have the Apple One, I think it's called, where you get everything, but I'd never use most of the stuff.
Oh, so but here you go. But yeah, remember with Silo, it comes out week to week, so this will probably be playing until Severance.
Right. Bastards.
And then Severance will come out week to week, so it'll again be... Yeah, they've got you on the hook for a few months at least.
All right. Or I could just wait until... Nah, probably not.
But I don't know. I think Apple's going to...
Too tired.
The shows from Apple are all amazing, but I think they're going to stop pumping so much money into them very soon.
They've been doing some good stuff. I don't know if it's profitable.
Yeah, because Apple... is probably the streaming service I forget about the most because I'll go in and watch great shows on it, but I'm only going there for that one show and then there's nothing else there.
Oh yeah, that Shrinking one is them. That Slow Horses one everyone says is good. But I should watch that. Yeah, they've got some stuff. All right. Ted Lasso, people love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, For All Mankind. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
they've got some great stuff on there, but it's just you go there to watch that and that's it. You're not going there for what am I going to stream?
Yeah, totally.
Just in general.
Yeah, it's just that I'd forget to look on there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Normally we check Netflix and Hulu. Or Disney Plus, as you would check, I assume, for Hulu stuff. Yeah. Or Stan.
Stan.
Yeah.
We got Stan. Binge.
Binge. What a terrible name. You still have Binge, do you?
Still got Binge.
Any good on there?
Taskmaster.
Okay. I've heard of that.
I enjoy Taskmaster. You should watch it. You look like the guy in it.
Do I?
Yep.
Taskmaster. Which guy? That guy.
That guy. Alex
Sure.
Horn.
Hello. The guy that's talking to me right now. Because I clicked on the YouTube channel.
Yes, him.
Yeah, okay. I can see that. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So what else do we have?
In game news, this is a bit of a bummer. Sega are apparently going to remove 60-odd retro games from sale. They've got a bunch of stuff, like on sale at various places. I think this is on like PC and Switch and everywhere. But I don't really understand why. But it's like you scroll down and there's a long list here of stuff where it's just old games like Alex Kidd, Columns, Crazy Taxi. I don't know.
My guess is they're about to do a re-release or something because...
Oh, maybe. Revenge of Shinobi. And apparently if you own them, you'll still have them, which is a concern these days because sometimes they do this and they fucking pull the games off you. Like, for example, on the Switch, I have the Mega Drive pack.
Yeah.
And that will be removed.
But yeah, you'll still be able to download it.
But I will still have it. The Sega Genesis Classics package, a.k.a. Mega Drive, because I'm from Australia.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But no, I'm going to call it that they're about to do a big re-release of this, and you don't want to have your old game sitting there for sale cheaper when you can... Because no one's really going to be looking to buy these games. If you wanted them, you probably already have them.
That's probably true. Yeah, it's probably not a lot of new sales at this point.
But if you remove them all and then go, hey, we've got a new bundle coming out.
Sure. Then you get new stuff. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Maybe mix in some extra stuff.
But they are also making...
Sonic the Hedgehog is not on this list. The normal Sonic games are not on this list.
No, Sonic Spinball's there.
Yeah, but I'm saying the ones that people probably still do buy those.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think these are just sitting there doing nothing. We'll see it come out. Oh, Dreamcast Collection.
What is it? Oh, Dreamcast.
Dreamcast Collection. Greatest console ever.
You just like that fishing controller.
Yep.
What a console.
Dreamcast was Sega just burned all their customers too much and just died.
Phantasy Star 2. Phantasy Star 2 I rented for the Master System. Or was it the first one? Was Phantasy Star 2 on Master System or just... Am I thinking of the first one? Phantasy Star 2 Master System.
I don't think it'd be on the first
no, it wasn't. It was on the Mega Drive. So it must have been the first Phantasy Star that I played. That's interesting. I always thought it was 2. I rented it from Video Easy in Penrith to play. Got fucking nowhere, but I have very fond memories of it anyway, because you can't rent a game like that for overnight and get anywhere. Yeah, because it was fucking expensive to rent them back then too.
Yep. And then, even if you did go and rent it again, your save file's not going to be there anymore.
Oh yeah, because it's on the cartridge.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. All right.
Yeah, it's not like today where it just uploads to the cloud and you've got it everywhere.
Yeah. Why is the Switch in 2024, right? I've got 2 Switches. I've got the main one that's in the lounge room that everybody plays on, and I've got a Switch Lite that I have just for me to fuck around on.
Yeah.
If I want my save games to sync between them, it's fine, I can do it. But I have to do it manually. What the fuck are we doing in 2024? Why do I have to do that? Just fucking do it.
Nintendo is just still got to do things their way.
Like, what if I forget? Like, if I play it on the TV here for a bit and then I get on a plane, like Doesn't happen that often. But what if it did happen, Luke? And then I get on there and it's like, oh, I can't play my fucking game now. It's just silly. Just sink it in the background. Jesus.
Hopefully they will with the Switch 2.
Hopefully.
But
I know they've always been like this. The 3DS was clunky as hell.
But even with if you want to chat to people in a game, you have to have your mobile phone there.
Yeah, it's so strange. Yeah. They're just not good at the that stuff.
Did they actually announce the Switch 2?
No, but it's being talked about as if it's just has been announced. I was so confused the other day because I saw something about Nintendo announces that the Switch 2 will have backwards compatibility, and I was like,
yeah.
Did they announce it and I missed it? No. It's just Nintendo's weird. They haven't announced it. They've just announced features that it's going to have without announcing it.
Yeah, I can see.
When they announce it, they'll give it a proper name, whatever it's.
Or will they?
If you're on the Take-Two busted the music. Backwards compatibility. Yes, this is just the article I was talking about. So, they've announced that it'll be backwards compatible. What will, Nintendo? What will be backwards compatible? What is it?
Yeah, Nintendo has confirmed that the Switch 2, or whatever it's called, will be backwards compatible with the original console. That's great. Means that your current console, or you can trade in your current console or store it away when the Switch 2 makes its debut in 2025.
That's when, huh? I think that's a guess. Everything we know about the Switch 2, it will be backwards compatible. And it exists. That's about it.
And will be coming out next year.
Ooh.
For some reason. It must be late next year if they haven't done an official announcement or started trying to sell it.
Switch is pretty good. You don't like the Switch. I know you don't because you can get achievements.
Yeah, I brought a Switch day one and I brought it for Legend of Zelda, but then that game sucked.
Yeah, you don't like it. I like it, but I know you don't. You don't like breaking weapons and such like.
No. Well, it's not like I don't know if it gets better further in, but the beginning of the game, you have to have multiple weapons for a single fight.
Yeah. No, it doesn't get better than that.
Okay. that's not fun to me.
See, the problem is I'm not as far in it as I should be, given that I've had it for fucking 7 years at this point. But maybe once you get the Master Sword, problem goes away.
Yeah, I think the Master Sword's there, but you still have to go and recharge the Master Sword.
Oh.
It's not like a forever thing.
I guess I should probably try and finish that game.
Finish Alan Wake.
I'm going to.
Don't put any other games in the roster.
Alan Wake. No. Alan Wake I will finish.
Look, it sounds like you're getting close.
Yeah. I have to do more as Alan. I know that I do. But it bumped me back to... I did a bunch of Alan stuff.
Yep.
And then it bumped me back to Saga, and so I just took that as a sign that I guess I've got to do this bit, and then I'll go back to Alan.
Yep. No. Finish it.
I will.
It's not a lake; it's an ocean.
Yeah.
That's not a spoiler for Alan Wake 2. It's a spoiler for Alan Wake.
It's not even a spoiler. It means nothing unless you've played the game. It's fucking meaningless. It's not a lake; it's an ocean. Fuck does that mean? I mean, yeah. No, they're very good. I didn't watch all of the Yorton Yo in the theater. The short film.
Oh yes.
I was like, I don't have time for this. Maybe I'll watch it later.
Just watch it on YouTube later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not doing this right now.
You don't need to watch it. It doesn't change the game or anything.
I've got to finish this game. I don't have time to watch a fucking movie inside the game. I know Dan's
that was actually probably the hardest part in that game was that theater level.
Yeah.
Where you had to switch the scenes to get to different places. And
I found so far... combat-wise, Saga, going back and doing things after I got the bolt cutters and stuff, I found that's been the most challenging combat-wise. And I think, you're probably right. That Alan sequence. For some reason, I haven't had too much trouble with Alan. You can run away from the baddies as
Yeah.
Alan much easier than you can as Saga later on. Later on, the fucking fallen get really fast when you're Saga. Like, you can't run away from them. You have to...
But once you do, at the very end, when I was playing, I managed to work out why I was able to run past them because I knew where they'd spawn. And
Sure.
when I was doing the last sort of clean up for lunchboxes and stuff like that.
Also, there's ones, I think they're called divers, where they're like playing cards, where there's like the top and the bottom of them is the same. I don't know if that's a glitch on my Xbox.
No, I remember them now.
Yeah, they're fucking terrifying.
Yes.
Jesus.
Imagine if you were playing on normal.
Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? Fuck off. I've got one more Night Springs to go too. I know that I do. I've got one more DLC. I don't know when that comes up, but I know that I have to.
Yeah, I need to play DLC for that. I need to play. There's so much.
Only because I know there's 4 of them. At least I think there's 4 of them, and I've done 3. So.
Yep. Can you explain to me why the Vatican has an anime girl?
I cannot explain why. I don't think at a level that you'd be satisfied.
Okay.
I just know that they do. For the 2025 Jubilee, which is what is the Jubilee? It's like a Vatican thing.
No, it's not a Vatican thing because I also have. I remember there's a Scout Jubilee and stuff. I think it's
blah blah blah. Jubilee events at the Vatican and their diocese. I think this particular thing.
Oh, this one probably is
celebration.
But I think it's a coming together where like people from different areas catch up. Maybe.
Well, whatever it is, they've got for some reason they've teamed up with Tokidoki, that company that makes anime characters, and they've made an official anime girl mascot for the Vatican, and she's this little anime girl with a yellow raincoat and a cross, like a what do you call that? Rosaries? Is that what it's called? Rosaries? I'm not Catholic. What is that?
It's just. I think it's just a cross. Isn't it? I thought the rosary was something you had in your hand. I don't know.
Well, she's got the beads. All right, the beads. You know what? I have no fucking idea. But she's Catholic.
Yeah,
she's got a little cross and a walking stick, and then there's a picture of some cardinal touching her. So
is
not touching her inappropriately.
I know, but this is the wisest move for them. Here we've got these toy children.
I don't. Yeah, maybe they're trying to reach out to. Here we go. Okay. This will allow us to speak to younger generations about the themes of hope, which is more central than ever in the evangelical message. Okay, so they're trying to appeal to kids with a little Christian anime girl.
Yeah, but I don't know. Should they be appealing to kids?
I mean,
they should not be reaching out to children. So. They get into trouble for that.
Yeah, well, it depends on what they're reaching out with. But in this case, I think they just want to.
Yeah, it's Lucy and her friends. So
convert them. I'm assuming churches have a tougher time recruiting these days. They must. Like, the world has. It seems like.
Well, yeah, like
largely moved away from that sort of thing.
When you sort of see, like every now and again in Canberra, they'll have like the people from churches out there sort of giving away like meals and stuff, and all seem to be older people.
Sure,
it's not really younger.
I gotta say, I got not a culture shock. I kind of knew to expect it, but I mean, it's way more widely assumed here than it is in Australia. Like here, it's kind of like just assumed everybody's a Christian kind of thing, whereas in Australia, you know, it's very like I wouldn't know what the fuck everybody was. You know what I mean?
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Because also it doesn't change anything.
No. But I mean, yeah. Well, you know, like you don't have it in schools in Australia unless you
got to go to
a Christian school kind of thing and that kind of stuff. Here it's very different. It's just everywhere. It's in everything in a way that it's just not in Australia because it's kept separate there, kind of thing. That's what I mean.
But then they want to keep it separate there, but then they do bring it into everything.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Hey, I've got a spare room for you. It's right here.
I need more than one room now. That's the problem. I need at least 2. And you'd have to share your toys.
Oh, I don't.
Not with me.
It should be mean if I don't share.
Lyra's pretty good at sharing, if that's a concern of yours. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not good with sharing.
Well, that could be a problem then. Because she's good at sharing, but if she wants to play with something and you say no, that's not going to go well. You've got to share too, mate. That's the rules. She's fucking annoyed.
Yeah, I'll share with you, but you've got to share back, which is fair, but...
Yeah, she'll let you play with her toys, but
I
got to
don't think I really want to play with her toys.
She'll have a tantrum. How do you know? She's got some good toys.
Okay.
She's got some Yodas. She likes Yoda. She doesn't know what Yoda is. Her favorite blanket is her Yoda blanket. She just calls it Yoda blanket.
Yeah.
It was a gift from good friends of ours. It's like a, what do you call that stuff? It's like a plushy, soft blanket, and it's just got Baby Yoda on it, or Grogu.
It's Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. She doesn't know what Yoda is. She's not interested in watching anything that Yoda's in. I've tried. I'm like, do you want to watch the young Rebels or whatever that's fuck's called? She's like, no, not interested.
Really?
She loves her Yoda blanket. She calls it Yoda blanket. She loves it.
I watched that Young Rebels with Dan, and I actually quite enjoyed it.
With Dan?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was good. Is that the one? No, it's the Lego one. What's the one that's framed like C-3PO's telling people stories? Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That made me laugh. Where he's just... It's always, the episode's always open with C-3PO in a situation like he's on the bus. And then he overhears some conversation. He goes, "Oh, I've got a story about my friend Luke Skywalker." And then
he's Forrest Gumping it.
Yeah, and then everyone's just like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
There are so many kid shows, Star Wars kid shows out there. It's crazy.
Excuse me.
Like, I don't know how many Lego Star Wars things are out there, but there's other like the Jedi ones, and they're really trying to get kids into Star Wars at a young age.
I've lost interest in Star Wars. See, maybe Star Wars should make a young anime girl. Maybe I'd watch it then. I'm joking. But I've lost interest in that too. I haven't watched the last 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. And I don't care about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
I don't understand the movie. So they're going to put more money into a movie which is going to be less than having just a TV series. I don't get it.
I don't understand why. I do know why, but it just annoys me that they separated them, and then they were like, "Nah, we're going back on that." And then, sorry, let me be clear about that. Season 2, Grogu leaves with Luke.
Yep,
and it was like he's leaving the show because this is about
the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. That's what this show is. And then I guess at some point they realized, no, people won't watch it if fucking Baby Yoda's not in it. And then they fucking backed out of it. So annoying. He shouldn't be in it.
He should be off trained to become a Jedi.
Yeah. He should have been killed.
Now he's a Mandalorian.
He should have been murdered by Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren. and that's the end of it.
This is the one thing I'm really struggling with Star Wars at the moment. So Luke was meant to be the last of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But now there are like millions of these Jedi that were just still kicking around doing stuff.
Just don't.
Like, every week there's, this guy was
that.
here as well.
It's always been like, yeah, Ahsoka was still around, right?
Yep.
Fucking Starkiller, he's around.
Is he still canon though?
I don't care. I don't care anymore. I liked the Acolyte. No one else did. They cancelled that.
Yep.
Tried to do something different. No, people
Space lesbians can't have them. I still don't get where people just went just all lesbians. It was a coven of witches.
I maintain, if you didn't like it, fine. But I maintain the stuff people are playing about is fucking very minor. Minor elements of the story anyway. Like, they weren't...
I would hate to make anything.
Like, they sing that, like, the power of one, the power of whatever, the power of many. Yeah, okay, it was cheesy and stupid. It was like 3 seconds.
Move on.
Get over it. Yeah.
But this is why, like, everyone keeps like Half-Life 3. There'll never be a Half-Life 3 because if they make it, it'll get the same treatment as the Acolyte did, and everyone will hate it and pick it to pieces.
At this point, it would be very risky to make Half-Life 3. Even if they've been making it, it's too late.
There's no way. And I think, why would you make it when you know people are just going to shit all over it?
Well, that's what George Lucas said when he sold Star Wars. And he was right. Turns out, once again, George Lucas was right.
Article this week that evidently he also had episodes 11 to 12 worked out in his head as well. Come on.
He's taking the piss at this. I think he's always just been taking the piss.
So do I, because like in one of the original drafts for the first Star Wars movie, there were no humans. It was based off they were robots. Was going to be the stars of the show.
The drafts of Star Wars are so fucking all over the place. Was it The Secret History of Star Wars? It was a book I read that just touched on, like it's like he would go watch something and then the next draft would be like the thing that he watched. Yeah. Like he was just putting all these things together, and I mean, he was an ideas guy. Yeah. No question.
But I call bullshit with he had the entire thing planned out from the start when he changes his mind every movie about stuff.
Exactly. He did not know Luke and Leia were brothers.
No.
That's it, brother and sister.
I actually remember seeing an interview with him when they were talking about that, and it was they were trying to come up with a way, like what's going to cause Luke to snap? Like what's the triggering point? And then it went, they're related to brother and sister, and that's how they came up with it, because they just needed a reason for Luke to attack.
But they kissed. Yeah, they did. That's right. And also, Indiana Jones slept with Marion,
a 14-year-old
when she was and then that's that writer's room story.
Why?
Like Lawrence Kasdan and Steven Spielberg were like, oh, maybe she was a bit younger, and George was like, maybe she was really young, and they were like, George, can we not?
Why is that part of the law that he slept with a minor? They didn't have to put that in. It wasn't in the movie.
It is still in there technically. She says I was a child.
Yes.
I mean, that could mean not necessarily what apparently George was explicitly pushing for, which was
a child. Like she was 18, like she was still
could be,
But
I was a child. I was immature mentally. No, I was literally
a child. I was in high school.
It was not legal to do what we did. Yeah, George, ideas man. The indie game comes out soon. People played the indie game and said it's better than the Wolfenstein games, which they were pretty good.
They were pretty good.
All right. I'm confused about the first-person nature of it. Mm-hmm. Just because that seems weird to me, but...
Especially because, from what I've seen, while there will be guns, it's not going to be gun-heavy. It's going to be more stealth and... Which, that's what I'm not looking forward to. There needs to be a way that I can play this by, if I get caught, I can just attack people, because I don't do stealth well.
And then, I don't know, swinging around on the whip and stuff. I mean, he didn't do that all the time. He did it like once per movie. So.
Yeah. But I can see why you'd have that as a mechanic in the game. I can see that.
Sure. But hopefully it's not too...
You better not get chased by a boulder, because that only happened once in a very specific trap.
It's not something he's into. It's something that happened.
But it comes out, next 2 weeks or something, doesn't it?
Does it?
It's close.
Destiny, what's it called? The Globe of... The Great Circle.
Great Circle.
The Great Circle.
It's...
Indiana Jones.
Was it early? Well, it might be early December. No, it's
December 6th, 2024.
Yeah, because Assassin's Creed was meant to be coming out next week or next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's next year.
So that got pushed back
due to the Star Wars one not being good. Oh yeah, I forgot that existed. The Star Wars one.
Yeah,
Outlaws.
Yeah, I forget about it as well.
Oh, here we go. After
And I can
3
tell you
hours
what's
with
wrong with
Indiana
the Star Wars
Jones
game.
and okay. This review is less kind. After 3 hours with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, I don't think it's the grand adventure Machine Games is pitching. It's just a fairly basic stealth game.
Don't want stealth.
I think maybe I'm going to see.
Stealth is what's actually killing me with the Star Wars Outlaws game. The whole
look
idea
at
of
these
that.
screenshots. These screenshots don't appeal to me. Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Star Wars
That's
Outlaws.
Star Wars one.
That's all stealth as well, which is not what I expect from when I'm going into play a game where I'm a smuggler shooting people. I'm expecting a lot of action, not sneak into this base.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed with Star Wars paint.
But I don't sneak in Assassin's Creed. I just kill everyone.
Right.
I don't have time to sneak.
You're not a stealthy man.
No. I try to be at the start, then someone sees me, and then everyone has to die.
Well, that's their fault, right? They make
Like,
too
if
much
you just
noise.
look the other way, go,
This didn't have to happen.
none of my job description, or off you go. You would live as long as well with all of your friends, but no.
Yeah. The stealth games I like. I enjoyed Deus Ex. I played those stealthy. You don't have to though.
You don't have
Those,
to
again,
though,
you
and
can
that's
shoot everybody.
And that's what I think with the good. If there's an option,
Yeah. The Hitman games are fun. Splinter Cell. Although I haven't played one of those in a long time. The early ones are fun.
yeah,
But again, that's another one where once someone spots you,
yeah.
you have to kill
But
them.
yeah, I like having the option there, and I will try. But I hate it when, like in Outlaws, there'll be a mission, and if I get spotted, it's just game over. Go to the last checkpoint and do it again. But I don't want to. Just let me murder them all, and I'll move on.
Yeah. It's fine. I've got this. I can take care of it.
I didn't even finish it. I just did not.
That's leaving achievements on the table. That's not like you.
I will go back to it, but it didn't pull me
you won't
in. I know
enjoy it
with
when you
Life
do.
is Strange, I have to play through that at least twice.
Oh, do you?
Because at the end of the first one, it ends on a decision. So you do one thing, this happens, the other thing, and they're very big, different outcomes. So in this one, you have to play through twice with both outcomes being selected.
Huh. Well, I guess that's good. As long as there's not too much of the same shit.
Yes. Hopefully it's like a very different game, not just, that's here.
Like, I know Dan played through Alan Wake at least twice.
Yeah, which...
I don't think I would play it again soon.
No.
Like, I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know that I would do it again soon. We'll have to
he
see
played
how I
through
feel at the
right
end.
away,
Yeah. And I kind of did that with Disco Elysium. I started immediately and you won. And then I got most of the way through. Did I finish twice? I think I finished Disco Elysium twice. Pentiment, I was compelled to start again, but I never finished that second playthrough. Because I just kind of wanted to see how
The
different
different-
it could be.
Yeah.
And then I think the answer was pretty different because you could pick who dies at the end of each chapter. Yeah, I think I got all the way through chapter 2 again, and then I was like, it's kind of the same.
I didn't even play through the first one. I need to just stop buying games and just start playing the games I own.
That's not like you.
I know.
It's not like me either. I've got. I'm waiting for. I think we talked about this already. I found out Baldur's Gate 3 you can do cross-save, cross-platform.
Oh, awesome.
And so I'm waiting for it to go on sale on Xbox because I feel like I should just play it on the Xbox. I'm more likely to actually play it because I forget to play games on this because this is
Work.
yeah. I got literally my work laptop is underneath my laptop.
Yeah.
And then on both of those I kind of I do this on mine and I do music stuff on it, and then I do work.
Yeah, like this room is not for playing games. This room is for...
Oh, I mean, the Xbox is right over there.
Oh.
I turn this way and I play the Xbox.
Ah.
And I bump everything.
Yeah. No, I've been waiting for it to go
I
on sale as well.
Open this closet that you can't see, and there's a TV in there.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go on sale as well because I just can't justify $120.
Oh, it's 70 here, which is a lot for a game in America.
But that's the price of
for a game
games going forward.
Like Alan Wake 2 was 50.
Oh, that's cheap. Normally they're 60, aren't they?
Don't remember. You know what? I can find out though. Alan Wake 2. Your order. It was. Oh, okay. No, it was. It was 80. All right.
There you go. But then I can't get over the price cost of Death Stranding at the moment. Like even at full price, it's only 55, and in Australia, it's on sale for 27. It's sort of like,
yeah, right.
What?
Yeah, it was $20 here. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I got to know. I bought. I haven't played it. Jen's been playing it. Stray.
Oh yes,
the one where you play as a cat. Have you played that?
Yes, I like that game.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's having fun with it.
Yeah, it's a nice game. It's not a long game.
How is it? And she said, I'm a cat. I meow at things and I lick water and that's about it. Okay.
There's a nice story to it.
Cool.
The start is very sad.
Oh.
You fall a long way and you hurt yourself and you're limping around.
Oh.
You get lost from all your friends.
Oh. I don't know if I should play that.
But no, it's not a long game, but it's a fun game.
Yeah.
Like, it's a nice story. I recommend playing it if you get a chance.
Well, I've got it now, so I might as well.
Yeah. You just need the time.
It was on sale for, as part of the Halloween sale for some reason.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should head over to the after party and maybe look at some Geeks of the Week.
Yeah, I've got 2 batches of Geeks of the Week. So listeners who don't know, we do a thing called Geek of the Week where the celebrities or famous people who've died, Luke gets to pick which one of them, if any, qualify for a Geek of the Week. Mm-hmm. Don't remember how that came to be what it was. I don't think that was what it was always.
I don't think it wasn't that.
I think in the beginning it was just we would pick somebody who was Geek of the Week, who did something geeky, but now it's got to be celebrities who died.
Started videoing people and coming up with arbitrary rules.
Yeah. So, but I've got 2 batches because you weren't on last week.
No.
And so I've got a couple of people from last week, and because I feel like we should separate them because it's not fair on them.
It's not fair.
They chose to die that week.
Yeah.
It's not their fault that you couldn't make it.
No.
No. Yeah. So I've got 2 batches of Geek of the Week, and I've got a little story that I'm going to tell you.
Okay. I'm very interested in that.
And I've got like I said, there's some other election-related stuff I've got to correct. I mean, if you didn't hear the after party last week, you're not going to give a fuck about that, but maybe you'll find it interesting. How do they get the after party, Luke?
If you go to Multiple Nerdgasm, you go to patreon.com/Multiple Nerdgasm. For as little as $1 a month, you can get the episodes a little bit early. But for $5 a month, you get access to the back catalogue of our episodes, as well as the after party, where we will continue to talk for another 15, 20, an hour sometimes.
Last week was almost an hour of Dan and I talking about fuck knows what we're talking about. Just stuff. So yeah.
So who knows what's going to happen now? But that's how you get it.
Yep.
Like giving us money.
So yeah, patreon.com/multiplenergasm. You can go to multiplenergasm.com and there's a link. So
yes.
Head on over there and click, and we're going to head on over to the after party now. We'll see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.
That's all for this week. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe in iTunes to receive episodes automatically. We'll see you next time.